However, women continued to have very few rights. They lost most control of their property in marriage. They could not divorce, and even single women could not make contracts, sue anyone, or be sued. Moreover, in the movie The Scarlet Letter, when necessary, it was the responsibility of the colonial housewife to help her husband in agriculture or artisanal endeavors. Mothers were also responsible for the spiritual and civil well-being of their children. In the colonial era, the commonly held idea was that good housewives would raise good children who would become upstanding citizens in the community. As a wife, the woman was to be obedient, faithful, and subservient to her husband. Legal status and societal norms allowed for husbands to exert power over their wives, which could result in violent circumstances. Some housewives were able to file for divorces, but these instances were not.
Nonetheless, women who were against politics and the religious beliefs imposed by men in that century were accused of witchcraft. The Salem witch trials were a series of hearings and prosecutions of people accused of witchcraft in colonial Massachusetts between February 1692 and May 1693. As Steve Wiegand explains in his book, U.S. History for Dummies, witch hunting started with 3 kids fooling around and it ended with the executions of 20 people, 14 of them women, and all but one by hanging. 12 other women had previously been executed for witchcraft in Massachusetts and Connecticut during the 17th century. The episode is one of colonial America's most notorious cases of mass hysteria. It has been used in political rhetoric and popular literature as a vivid cautionary tale about the dangers of isolationism, religious extremism, false accusations, and lapses in due process. So Catherine Howe, in her introduction to the Book of Witches, says, "Witches served as both literal and figurative scapegoats for frontier communities under profound economic, religious, and political pressure." And Kurt Andersen in Fantasyland exposes, "The play's villains, accusers, and judges are cynically and selfishly using the witchcraft panic as a pretext for exercising power."